各位观众晚上好，我们今天要玩《仙剑奇侠传5》，or as we know it in English, The Legend of Sword and Fairy 5. Oh, you guys hear the sound? I think it should be fine. Hold on, I can't hear the sound. Oops, that's pretty loud here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and continue from where we last left off. I actually have a save that's right in front of all that gigantic long cutscene, so let's go ahead and do that now. Oops. And also it shows my input method. Oh no! But anyway, this shouldn't be we're gonna go through this really quickly because I just
没有吧
it's all the same thing.
什么声音？
Hold on, I'm also gonna make sure to... I realize my browser is loading. Uh-oh. I don't know why it does that, though.
啊，是个姑娘，这世道连猴子也敢强抢民女了。
Oh. The tilde keyboard on my... I can't do anything. Anyway. I'm also gonna skip the cutscene. We've seen it. You pretty much can't do a whole lot here, so you have no chance of winning, as you remember. So I'm just going to actually 5. Oh, there's a code, I guess. Let's use the bubble. Let's try at 6.8. Okay, you can barely hear me. Well, let's fix that now. Is that better? Don't you love how auto was working? Okay, I can just skip through this too because of like... Yeah, sorry guys, I was just adjusting the game. Anyway, he was gonna... Our dear protagonist... Yunfan isn't able to handle this gigantic group of monkeys. No biggie. Oh, what the heck is going on here? Yeah, I don't know why the game is doing that. So give me 1 sec, guys. I'm also going to turn this off because I do not need this. I realize I have this Word document here. I'm going to change it to this. And I'm gonna double check and make sure nothing weird is running in the background. Okay, cool.
还好，这是哪来的怪猴子
Thankfully, the game actually recovers very quickly.
呀，痛！
Anyway, we can just skip through this since we already heard what Chile had to say.
二弟，看来只是昏过去了。
Anyway, I roughly know where we ended, so.
奇怪，这姑娘怎么一个人跑到咱们山里来？
Sanzai. Yep. Let's see. Was it here? Well, where did I stop? It was like here, right? Or... you know what, guys? I actually forgot which line I stopped on. But anyway, I'll go ahead and just say we'll just do it from here. Does that seem good? I'm just gonna do it, so... Chile says, that's strange. Why would a young lady come by herself to our mountain? I remember translating this.
小子，发什么呆？
I translated that too.
老爹，你手下说。
大当家，咱们还是先把她带回山寨再做打算吧。
Anyway. Da Dangjia. This is a tough one for me to translate only because it means someone who's like... It's just like, in this case it just means he's implying that he's the leader of the bandits, Chile, but, What's a good way to translate this? Because there's no English equivalent I can think of. Like, it's like boss, but like... I'm blank. I'm thinking of a good word for this. Liege is too regal, so that's for king. I think if we could just say leader, that might be simple enough. Let's just go with that for now. I'm just letting you guys know that it means what it means. It means like someone who is like in charge. So I'll just go ahead and go with leader for now. Leader, perhaps like we should first take her back into the mountain village before making another. Perhaps we should take her back to the mountain village before we make any further plans.
成，总不能扔着她不管。
Very well. We can't just leave her here.
老马，回寨子，把车拉过来。
Let's see. Anyway, he says like old Ma, but like, Mr. Ma, we shall. Let's see. We are heading back to the mountain village. Bring the cart over here, or bring the carriage over here. I almost said the cart. What am I thinking? Okay, Yunfan. Okay. I know she's pretty. You'll hear what she sounds like very soon. I've already played a little bit further into the scene.
咱们可是跟魔猿干了一场才抢下人来，问他家要点辛苦钱也不过分呐。
I know, you can't call him old Ma because that implies because in Chinese it's not rude to call like Lao Dia or Lao Ma, but like in English if you said old Ma it's very weird. I mean if you said Ma that also like I don't know, that's the best English equivalent we have in our that's comprehensible to modern speakers. I mean, you could use Sir. If you use Surma, that's too for a knight. That's too much, too formal. Oh well, whatever. Sorry, we're getting caught up in like really like in small things. So this is Chill Lao. What's the best way to put it? Chill the second. Oh jeez, it's so hard to translate. So we're the culture that values like hierarchy. And so they often describe people by how old like their age, so you can actually tell who is who's older, who's younger. So this is Qiu Lao Er. Yo, Zhang. But it's like I don't know. It's kind of rude, but yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's because we don't call each other by their last. Oh, I guess you could. Oh. This is Qiu Lao Er, so like this is like second oldest. Qiu. We'll just call him Qiu for now. It's like leader. Let's see. Let's see. We had to fight. Like leader, we had to fight. We had to fight against them, the demon apes, in order to get. In order to take her, we should ask her family about. Asking her family for some reparation money wouldn't be over the line. So basically saying like, yeah, we fought for her to save her, so we should ask her family for money.
你知道他家在哪儿吗？再说，要是他们当我们绑票上报官府，那怎么办？
Let's see. So this is Chen Zhang. This is another character, just another. Do you know where her house is? Her family is? Or her house is? Her home is, I guess. It's in this case. What am I thinking? Jia and his family. Sorry about that. We should ask. Well, I guess it could imply both. Anyway. Do you know where her home is? And also, if they think we're holding her for ransom and contact the officials, what will we do? So in this case, it's called like 报官府 means like to go make a report to the official office. That's the typical way of just saying like you're going to get reported to the government. Report us, I guess you could say report us to the government in this case. Anyway, our little
这么麻烦，那干脆把他留下来。我这一把年纪了，还没娶媳妇呢。
Anyway, Chill says, that's so troublesome. Well, then we should just leave. We should just leave her, have her stay. I'm already getting on in age. I haven't married I haven't found a wife yet.
那不成，就算要娶，也应该债主先娶，不如把她留下，给债主当压寨夫人吧。
Oh, I see. Let's see. So Chen Zhan says like, oh, that won't work. Even if you want to marry her, then you should have the village leader marry her. Otherwise, why not have her stay and become, let's see, what's the best way? Have her become the wife of the let's say Ya Zai is like stay you know what? It's like have her be the wife of the village leader. Or like we'll have her go be, let's see. Because of the way the verbs work in Chinese, it's give, like we should have her become the wife of the village leader. Don't worry about it, it's not important.
你们这些混小子，别扯到俺身上来。
So Chile says like, all of you whelps, don't make get me involved here.
就是说嘛，论岁数，大债主都可以当他爹了，还是我比较。
Like Chill says, yes, I was saying, even according to age, the village leader could be her father. Maybe I think I would be more suitable.
要我说呀，云帆也老大不小了，反正年纪也合适，干脆。
Anyway, Qian Shun says, is another character. Don't worry about it. Well, if I had to say, Yunfan is of age now, and besides the ages are pretty suitable, maybe he should just.
喂，我们可是山贼，不是淫贼，你都胡说什么呢？
Let's see. Yunfan says, hey, we're mountain bandits, not rapists. Like, not perverted rapists. Like sex bandits. Yes, it's a Chinese term for rapists. In Chinese, sex bandits is the word for rapists, which kind of makes sense. So like, hey, we're mountain bandits, not rapists. What kind of nonsense are you talking about?
云帆说的没错，况且我们不知道这姑娘的来历，还是先。
Fang Yongsi says like, what Yunfan said is correct. And also, we do not know the origins of this young lady. We should first ... Ah, she's awake. And yes, that's just a sound effect. Don't worry about it.
姐姐。
Quick explanation. If usually for kids, they call like people like young people older than them as 姐姐 or 哥哥 in so in her case she's calling her big sister, but not because it's her actual big sister, it's just a term of endearment that kids are used to saying. So Chai Wei says, big sis.
姐姐你醒啦
Big sis, you're awake.
小妹妹
Little girl. She's calling her 小妹妹 in Chinese. It's an endearing way of like little sister, but it literally means little sister. That for us in the West, that's a little strict. That's not a common way of addressing young children. But in Chinese, it's a perfectly normal way of addressing young children. 小妹妹, 小弟弟. Didi is for younger brother, or like a little boy, or 妹妹 for a little girl. So, little girl. I translate as little girl to be appropriate to English, to the Western speakers. I'm glad she's awake. She's dressed rather fancily, so already we have a character.
云帆哥哥殷伯伯姐姐醒啦
Tai Wei says, Pa! Big brother Yunfan. Fan. Let's see. Wait, what was that? How do you... Oops. I also should have prepared my dictionary ahead of time. I always forget how to pronounce that. But that's like yi, right? Why am I blanking? already forgetting people's names, and it's already only the first stream. Oh dear. This is Yin. Uncle Yin, Big Sis is awake now.
啊，那我们快进去看看。
Shield says like, then everyone should go inside and take a look.
都站住！干嘛？没有俺的命令，谁都不许胡来。
Chile says, what? All of you stand down. What are you thinking? What are you thinking of doing? Without my command, no one is permitted to do anything.
二弟，云凡，你们两个跟俺进去看看。
Second brother. Yeah, I guess that's literally what it be. Second brother, Yunfan. The two of you will go together with me and take a look.
姑娘，你歇着就是，我们不是坏人。
方勇士 says, young miss. Let's see. 你歇着就是 What's the best way to translate this? It's like, let's see. It's like, is it you should rest, or is it more like you? Well, anyway. Excuse me. Let me prepare. I realized I brought like a ton of drinks in front of my face, so I'm actually surprised no one else is here. Oh no. Anyway, young miss, you ought to rest. We are not villains. We are not your enemy. There you go.
我已经没事了，幸亏几位相救，感激不尽。
The young lady here says, I am fine. It was fortunate that I was saved by all of you. I am truly grateful. We ain't bad guys, yo. We're not bad guys. Yeah, literally says we're not bad guys, but in English you would probably say we are not your enemy, given how formal he speaks. And she's also speaking rather formally, so.
哎，不用来这些客套了，人不是俺们救的，要谢就谢这小子好了。
So Yin Chile says, there's no need for these formalities. You were not saved. Like, we were not the ones that saved you. The person you ought to thank is this little guy over here. Or not over here, this little guy. Here.
多谢公子。
Thank you, sir. Or thank you very much, sir. So, 公子 is a way to address someone in this time, in the ancient times. Addressing a young man, you would use 公子. So it means she's someone of high status.
我那什么，
Yunfan, about that.
云凡，人家姑娘谢你呢。
Yunfan, she's the young lady is thanking you.
哦，
Poor guy, he's all tongue-tied. Yep, that's all you can do.
仗义相助是为人本分，姑娘不用多礼。
Let's see. Oh, I like how he's speaking for him. 仗义相助 is like, it's like saving someone out of the... What's the best way to put that? So sometimes it's a little bit tricky, or I guess like helping someone for the sake, assistance for the sake of justice is his duty. Young lady, there's no need for thanks.
对对，
I like how they're helping him talk because he's tongue-tied. Yeah.
公子救命之恩，雨柔铭记在心。
Oh, you know? Is that her name? It's the duty of being a human. Yeah, thank you. Let me see. Sir, this, what's the best way to put it? Sir, I will always remember. I, it's like, I guess that's the best way to. Will always remember this debt of kindness for saving my life.
打跑几只猴子，别当什么了不得的事。
I just drove away some monkeys. It's not something very. It wasn't something really special.
几只猴子？我怎么听马叔叔说，他们赶到的时候，你都快趴下了。
A few monkeys? Why did I heard from Uncle that they said that by the time they got there, you were on your knees.
你听他瞎说，老马就会添油加醋。
Let's see. Like you're. Let's see. You're believing his lies. Oh, that Ma always just likes always just likes making a story more juice. Always likes juicing up the details. That's the best way I can put it.
姑娘
In
看你是
American
大
slang.
人家的小姐，不知家住何处，为何会孤身一人上山来？
Yeah, I know, right? Young lady, from the look of from one glance, I see that you are the young mistress of some great family. Let's see. Where exactly is your home? Why have you come to the mountain all by yourself?
回这位大叔，我叫唐雨柔，家就住在山下的清河镇。
Oh, I see. Green Lotus Town. That is a nice name. Let's see. Let's see. To answer you, sir, she calls him uncle. I guess I could say uncle because in Asian countries that can speak English, I can't address people as uncle. But I don't know. It's really, this one's a tough one because in the Western world, we don't address people a bit old with some years above us as uncle. I know it's really weird. So just to help you guys understand, let's see. To answer you, uncle, my name is Tang Yurou. My home is in the Green Lotus Village by the foot of the mountain.
清河镇，那好办。小姑娘，你不用担心，尽管在这里安心静养，等身体好些后，我叫云凡送你回家。
And yes, it's your name, your surname. Awesome. We seem to have a lot of women with the last name Tang in this series, huh? Anyway, Ying Qilei says, the Green Lotus Village. Ah, well, that can be taken care of. Miss, you needn't worry. Oh, let's see. You should stay here and heal up. What's the best way to put it? I mean, there's a formal word called coalesce, but that's like a very military word. You should stay here and rest and regain your health. Once you have regained your health, then I will ask Yunfan to send you back home. You can stay here and rest in peace. No, that would imply something completely different.
各位的好意，小女子心领了。我必须到后山找一件事物。
I accept everyone's good intentions, but I must go to the rear of the mountain to find a certain object.
后山云凡哥哥最熟了，包在他身上好了。
Let's see. Chai Wei says, the rear mountain. Big brother Yunfan is the one that's the most familiar with it. Why don't you leave it to him?
这
Well,
我从小在后山长大，唐姑娘，你要找什么？说不定我能帮上忙。
for when I was little, I grew up in the rear mountain. Miss Tang, what are you looking for? Maybe I can be of help.
不知公子可曾见过风亮节？
He's another mountain man, but thankfully he has actually had contact with humans. So in the previous game, the main character was live all alone. Yuro says, Sir, have you seen the 风亮节? Or like this, that's the best way. I mean, that's the name of the herb she's looking for. So it's like wind, bright, but it's like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to translate it. I'm just gonna leave it as it's a Chinese name. Let's see. Sir, have you seen the 风亮节?
风亮节，后山现在还有人住吗？听着像是位高手。
I spoiled it for you guys ahead of time. But anyway, Yunfan says, 风亮节? Are there still people living in the rear of the mountain? Oh, from the sound of it, it sounds like some expert or something.
是一种草药，因其迎风不倒，颇有古人高风亮节之意，所以得名。
Okay. 风亮节 is there a 高风亮节 means of noble character, strong integrity. Yes, that's right. So I actually did look up this ahead of time. But anyway, it is a type of herbal medicine. It is because it will not fall in the. It cannot be fall. Let's see. What's the best way to put it? Is it because the wind will not cause it to fall, and therefore. And using the meaning of the idiom 高风亮节, which means of noble character and strong integrity, the ancient people in ancient times gave it that name. That's the best way I could read it. So a lot of it, if you're wondering, guys, a lot of it is just me rearranging the sentence structure to make it sense for you guys. Oh.
迎风不倒。
Herb that will not fall when that the wind cannot cause to fall. Something the wind can't cause to fall.
于凡哥哥，会不会是凤鸣草啊？
Big brother Yunfan, maybe could it be the herb of the phoenix's cry? Hey, I figured it out at the same time. No, I knew.
对，这种草我知道，就在后山的山崖。
Oh, right. I know that herb. It's just they're located in the cliffs in the rear mountain.
凤鸣草。
The herb of the phoenix's cry.
我娘说，这草被风吹的时候，发出的声音。 好像凤凰的叫声，还说什么绿草听凤凰来的，就给它起了个名字，叫凤鸣草。
啊。Let's see. Right. Got it. Thank you. Let's see. My mother said that when this grass is blown by the wind, it makes a sound that sounds like a phoenix's cry. And she said something about the green grass. Sorry, I don't know what I'm thinking. Green grass and hearing phoenixes, and so that's why she gave it the name of the herb of the phoenix's cry.
遥相思，草图，未听双飞，凤凰曲。
Oh, I guess that's an herb. I legit gave up. Some poems can't be translated. And it's not like we can ask the poets for translations. They've been dead for centuries. So, a really quick thing about Chinese poetry. A lot of it's actually quite cryptic. It's supposed to be art. It's done for the sake of artistry. So, it's oftentimes they cut out a lot of words and use very shorthand. So it's in some cases like poetry is like a code. And so the interpretation can kind of be open-ended for certain ones. So that's why it's very difficult to translate, and like it's kind of an art form that has been passed down through the centuries of Chinese history. So